Hey Aaron, I need help with my heel flip, but first here's my ollie.
Great, so thanks a lot for sending your video. I really appreciate it, and I'm going to do my very best to help you out. Cool, so the first thing I notice, your ollie looks pretty good, you're popping it. It looks like you could be a little more comfortable on your board just in general. So yeah, with that said, let's check out the heel flip.
Now here's my heel flip.
Cool. So, first heel flip, nice and popped. Obviously you didn't get the spin fully down, but that's okay. Second heel flip, same thing. Nice and popped though, at least you're leveling out the board nice and straight. Cool, then that one went a little bit rocket. Just so you guys know what I mean when I say rocket, it means the board goes with the nose like high up in the air and the tail further down. So you want to level the board out in the air so it doesn't do that, and that's called rocket. Good, so on these other ones it looks like you're flipping it better, getting closer. It looks like you've practiced the heel flip a lot and you've put a lot of work into it. And one of the things that I can see by watching you skate is that, again, it looks like you're just a little bit uncomfortable. Like, I think it would do you a lot of good just to ride your board around going fast and then to learn all of the tricks in between ollie and heel flip. I think learning those tricks would help your heel flip out a lot. So here, I'm going to run through the tricks that I suggest. It's riding basics, how to ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove it, frontside shove it, and then heel flip, and then kick flip. So ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, shove it. And the thing about these tricks is that I want you to get really, really, really comfortable with them as you're going. And that also includes comfortable with them moving as you put the riding basics together with, let's say, the frontside 180. So you should be able to ride on the board comfortably, do a frontside 180, land switch, and then ride away fairly comfortably. So yeah, so it gains your balance, so your balance is like really there and you're ready and you can control the board very good. Cool, so let's check out this heel flip frame by frame. From this angle, your foot position looks okay. Your back foot is off to the side of the tail a little bit. Your front foot is pretty straight on the board. I usually have my front foot like slanted a little more, but that's okay. So good, you bend down and jump up. Your back foot jumps, which is good. And your front foot flicks out off the nose, which is also good. We just got to get a little bit more of that heel to catch on that board to flick it a little harder, just so that the board is going to spin a little better. This was actually a good attempt because you just took your back foot off and then landed with your front foot, which is good because that's a good way to practice in order to get the spin and the flick of the heel flip fully down. So what you should do, honestly, is just practice that part of it a lot. Step off with your back foot and just land with your front foot until you're super comfortable with flicking the board, getting it to spin under you, and you're able to put your front foot on very easily. Once you have that step down, you can then reverse it and work on putting your back foot on very easily. And then eventually, when you get both of those two steps very comfortable, then you can just put them both together. So yeah, if you just do that, I think you're going to get the heel flip down in no time at all. But also, like I said, you can just improve your overall board control by taking it back a step, really getting the full basics of riding down, including pushing, turning, stopping, and just being really comfortable riding your board in general. And then learning all the tricks from the ollie up to the heel flip. I think that'll help you out a lot. Great, so to recap on these steps, here's the first step I want you to do. Flick the board with your front foot, step off with your back foot, and then just land with your front foot. This is a good way just to get comfortable rotating your heel flips. It's a good practice step. And then you can switch it up and then take your front foot off and practice landing with your back foot. This is kind of uncomfortable and it's kind of weird at first. You have to jump forward a little bit, but you'll get it. And then once you got that step down and you feel good about that one, then put them both together, flick that heel flip, catch it with your back foot, and then put both feet down and stomp it. And then get stoked and roll away. Make sure you get stoked before you roll away. Cool, so for any of you guys learning the basics of skateboarding, check out Skateboarding Made Simple. Save yourself a lot of time and effort. It will help you. It is an incredible video that breaks down each step of every single one of those tricks that I went over, from the riding basics all the way up through the kickflip. And it's going to give you little pieces that you can practice without having to commit to the full trick every single time.